Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your Future campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now. Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your Future campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now. Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your Future campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now. Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your Future campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now. Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your Future campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now. Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your Future campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now.
Disclaimer. This video, like all videos featured on this channel, is definitely intended for mature audiences. This video is likely to contain profane language. Content is inappropriate for minors. Video is not for kids.
Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Lord of mercy.
Well, it's the Dr. Greenthumb Show live on Twitch, Discord, YouTube, and www.breal.tv, the home site. Hello and welcome to it, y'all. I'm Dr. Greenthumb. First off, smash those likes. Don't be lazy. Do it. Maybe you unlocked the box for the last 3 days. You ain't unlocked nothing.
Ooh.
But we got a good box for you if you decide to unlock it. Know what I'm saying? 1,000 likes before the show's over. That's easy. Come on, y'all can make that happen. To my right, Mr. Goodlight, DJ C minus.
What up? Happy Thursday.
Word up. And we got the legendary Psycho Leezy.
What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's good?
Up in the Treehouse crew, Bolton, Blombo, Bra, and the Dominator.
Yo, Treehouse is doing good. Welcome back to C-.
Welcome back, son. And we got Mr. Milligram, Z-Zone.
What's up, everybody?
In the Del Monte splash.
Yeah, that's fresh.
That's
jacket.
a fresh-ass jacket, I must
Thank
say.
you.
Hell.
You know, somebody had to get this in retirement.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's like crew only.
Yeah.
No,
could be.
it's legit. The guy who I got it from at the Rose Bowl swap meet, he's like, I worked there for a while. He had a other kind of like swag, but I was like, how much for that jacket?
That's dope.
That was a good deal right there.
Hell
Yeah, it was, because I'm like, it's traditionally our people use these products a lot.
Yeah.
Whether we like it or not.
And that's a good shade of green right there,
I
too.
was just gonna say that green could go with so many other things as well.
Yeah, it's not too green. Like, it's not a loud green. It's just, like, right in the cut.
It's not like crayon green.
Cool ass forest green.
Thank you.
Yeah, so foresty.
Piney.
So piney. Man, I was trying to remember what I was watching last night.
I watched that movie you told me.
Leave the World Behind?
Yeah.
Crazy, right?
What'd you think?
Yeah, that was crazy, man.
Talk
Right?
to me, man. Talk
Yeah.
to me. What do you think?
I mean, some of the parts where I was like, okay, like I don't think the deer are gonna be acting like that, you know what I mean? But the whole other part where like I didn't think about like everything really shutting down, and when airplanes were starting to go down, that terrified me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
But the cold part was, like, homeboy didn't want to tell his daughter that he saw the planes going down because wifey was supposed to, or, mom/wife
Yep.
was supposed to be coming in on one of these flights.
Yeah. Then I think this is one of the scariest parts of that movie is when he went to the beach and he saw all the remains of the other flight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the next flight.
And then the one that was coming at him.
Yeah, dude. That was when I was like, oh, this is like for real. It's going to keep happening.
Julia Roberts played a bitch in this movie.
Yeah.
And you rarely see her play a bitch in a movie. It's usually like a cool person, but she is such a great actress, man, because
Amazing.
she was so believable as a bitch.
I didn't really like seeing her like
she
that.
she flipped though, like in the middle of it, she ends up flipping and she's not so bitchish, but in the beginning of it, it's like, damn, Julia,
Yeah.
What did she do?
smoke some weed.
What does she do is her job? I didn't really like.
Wasn't she an author or
a marketing person?
Okay, that's what.
Oh,
because
yeah.
there's a scene where she talks to the girl and he's like, "You don't know what it's like," or something like that.
she's a market strategist.
Yeah, so she talks about how she hates lying to people all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she ends up having to lie.
When
I
she-
will say though, in her defense, like strangers just kind of showed up to the place that she rented. Like she had no idea who the people were.
Yeah.
But they weren't necessarily strangers.
Yeah,
they were
that
the
was-
people that owned the house.
No, exactly.
That was the cold part. But like, I would be reluctant too. Like, who the
Yeah.
hell are y'all?
Yeah, like.
Can I see some ID?
But there was certain things that like I'm like, come on, it's a rental home. Like you're really gonna expect to have pictures of them around? Like
Right.
like this is not supposed to be a personal experience.
Yeah, if it's a rental home, usually people don't keep their family pictures in the rental home because
Nah.
usually they're going there once a year and they're renting it out to other people. So you ain't trying to let people see your family.
Nah, fair.
That was a little bit much right there, but
yeah.
yeah, it was a cold movie, man.
Getting back to the animals, I believe that the animals they sense and they
Yeah,
get those
I-
frequencies and
I
they're
believe
gonna
so
start
too.
bugging.
I believe so too. I mean, look, they're talking about how 5G impairs the ability of honeybees to like sometimes navigate, you know what I mean? And it causing them problems. So if it maybe causes insects problem, it could cause animals problems too, like radio waves or certain sounds. I mean, a dog whistle will mess with a dog, right?
Yeah.
And based off what they were talking about was like it was sound, right?
Yep.
A sound would happen and it would tear their asses up.
Oh yeah.
So it was like like waves of different things that they were making happen.
That's very possible for them to have some kind of frequency to like kind of mess you up.
Well, they were doing this
yeah.
in Cuba,
yeah.
Yep.
right? There's an embassy in Cuba where, at a certain point, people would either hear or feel something and then get nauseated. And it was happening throughout the building. And it wasn't like food-based. It was like some sort of frequency that was happening in there. And so all that stuff exists. Like some of the law enforcement's militarized vehicles that they have to like do crowd control in case like there's like a riot or some sort of deal, right? They all are equipped with this sound frequency. Well, some that can afford it. Some, agencies that can afford it. They have some of these vehicles that they bust off a sound and everybody's dropping to the ground.
Yeah,
And
dude.
that explains why sometimes you might hear a little wee in your ear or something. Those are baby tests they're running. But
Yeah.
those are
Yeah.
baby tests.
Straight up.
Yeah.
I hear those a lot.
Every now and then you hear that ringing in your ear.
Yeah, those are little baby tests.
Sometimes it's just a ringing in your ear, but sometimes it is that test for sure.
Yeah.
You're close enough in proximity to hear some of it. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Or you might be driving and all of a sudden you get a pain or a little sharp pain.
That's happening.
Those are all frequencies, man, flying around, B.
Yeah.
These G5s is
You never know how they're unleashing them onto people.
True.
I mean, they definitely have the technology for it, for sure.
They have like these defense vehicles that we've never seen.
Yeah, that's
out
what I was
before.
saying. Like right down
Yeah.
here. LAPD has that station down here where it's like all their crowd control vehicles are parked.
Those,
And you could see some of those vehicles that they've never put on the street yet.
and I've seen a certain vehicle that has a big speaker
Yeah.
at the top, and I'm
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
like, what's that speaker for? You know what I'm saying? It's
It's
Yeah.
to unleash a frequency to disable you in a heartbeat.
I don't know if you remember when we had the uprisings here in downtown, and everyone was like, everything was there was the riots happening. There was some of the National Guard had some of these vehicles that were just they hadn't used it yet, but they were used. Everyone was like, everyone was like had speakers on it, and everyone was wondering what they were. And I always tripped out on that. I was like, damn, like
You ever wonder where your actual tax dollar goes to? A lot of it is to that type of thing.
it's definitely not the schools.
Yeah, it's not enough
Not the
schools,
roads.
not enough programs, some roads, but not enough of them. Where it should go to infrastructure and helping people out, homeless and after school programs for kids and all this. They don't use it for that. It's all developing and weaponizing technology so that they can control people more, easier than what it used to be. But if you put something like that out on the street, there, like people will start questioning, like, where'd you get the money for something so expensive?
yeah,
Like, is that where our money goes? Like, because where did that money come from? And, a lot of people could say the cannabis taxation helped them to have a surplus to be able to spend on, technology like that.
Some of that technology is pretty old. They just got better. They just made it better.
Well, yeah, they're constantly
Yeah,
upgrading
yeah.
the technology for
like
sure.
the patent to some of these crazy like weapons to control crowds. They've been there since the 60s, bro. They just kind of figured it out. They're like patent it right away, and we'll just keep working at it to make it better and more efficient every day.
Well, they didn't really have shit in the 60s but water and guns and batons. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they didn't really have any of that yet to be able to come at people with. But
Yeah.
they got it now. They got like specialized water cannons out of some of these vehicles that hit you with some pressure that there's no way.
yeah. It's
There's the vehicles with the sound frequency.
yep.
And I would imagine there's some other things. We
Wait.
just ain't gonna say, hey, Julia Roberts is in the room. So
What's up, Julia?
What
Julia.
up, Julia. Yeah, yesterday we had Tom Cruise,
Nice.
Will Smith. Yeah, man, it's great to see all these big heavyweight Hollywood types coming into the room,
Just hanging out.
just hanging out.
Dude, just wait till they release like Robot Police. That like not like the one that they have by the USC hospital, but like one that'll kick your ass. You know what I mean? Like that's gonna be like the day where you're like, all right, bro.
RoboCop.
RoboCop.
RoboCop, like he just shot you. You know what I mean? Like he never. But I feel like if you were to have an iRobot type of robot, that robot can kick your ass pretty bad. You know what I mean? Like I'm talking about physically just beat you. Like I saw a video of you know monkeys kill each other like a lot. Like literally, it's like gang type of deal. Like literally, like
Monkey
hey, you
gang.
messed up and they beat you to death.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I saw this monkey swinging somebody, like swinging another monkey like back
Oh,
and
yeah, I
forth.
seen
I'm like,
that.
I'm like, that's how like a robot can come at you if they militarize them.
Yeah. Did you hear about the Tesla robot?
Yeah,
Yeah, dude. Tesla robot like went against a worker and just like ended up cutting him. Crazy.
like how did it end up like cutting him though? Like, did he just got a knife or like, did he just?
No, I think it was with his just regular. From what I read, he was working on two. The worker was working on two AI robots, and then one of them just like acted out and just came at him.
And he got like, so it was purposely like
Don't come at me, bro.
he was like, hey man, like I'm pissed off at you. I'm gonna.
I don't, yeah, I gotta
That's
read
the
more
thing,
on
How
it.
does a robot get pissed off at you?
Yeah, well,
It's
Maybe-
not. It doesn't got feelings.
I don't know, dude. It's artificial intelligence, so like it's gonna mimic how we react. So,
How would a human react?
Yeah, like what if that person was calling it like slurs or something like that, and then it has the mind of a human, and it's like you're not supposed to call me that.
Well, it shouldn't react like
you're
that.
nothing but parts.
Yeah,
It shouldn't react like that. But you never know.
Sure.
What you guys thought about the Tesla's cars in the movie? How they was
Oh, that was crazy.
Yeah,
smashed
that was
each other.
crazy.
Like that shit was
When I saw them all lined up there, I said, "This got to be
something. I was like, yo,
something.
something's going
because
on.
it was all just Teslas."
That's crazy.
And yeah, that was crazy, man.
Yeah, that movie had me thinking because it was like the way they broke it down, how it could happen. I was like, damn.
Yeah, now that was a hell of a hack
Yes.
to happen.
Yeah.
Where it's like it was three countries hitting the US at the same time.
the thing is that's not so far fetched in a sense. Where
Oh, it happens every day. You just
I'm-
don't hear about it.
I mean, we actually
Just
did hear
not on
about
this.
it.
It just not on this level.
We did hear about it when it happened in Vegas recently, and they kind of had to give in because they could not pay enough hackers to figure it out. Like
Yeah.
they had like all these resorts, and they were extorting, and they're like, "Give us 15 mil, and we'll release everything." All the lights were
Yeah,
off.
They were losing money every day
Like,
when this was happening.
They
Damn.
couldn't turn
Big
the
time.
lights on. They couldn't lock security. The vaults were open. Like, and they were like, "Hey, you want this to go away? 15 million. Wire it here, and we'll make
Yeah.
it go away."
Basically extortion.
Wow.
And they're doing it to Vegas, and Vegas is like a big mogul. Like when it comes to like recreational
And
money.
the other thing is that they told these guys not to tell any of the other casinos. I mean, it obviously got out there, but when it was happening, the people that were hacking them were telling them they better not tell any of the other casinos or this and that and the other. Like they were basically incapacitated. They could not do anything about it.
Wow.
It cost them a lot of money.
Damn.
And I would imagine that when they're done, milking this casino, they're gonna milk another one
Oof.
and put them through the same deal.
That's exactly what they did. They did it to multiple casinos: the MGM Estate, the Caesar's Palace. I think they even hit Treasure Island. I'm like, I don't think they have much there, bro. But
Treasure Island, yeah, you
Yeah.
reaching for
Yeah.
Treasure
yeah,
Island.
you're reaching, but
There's the pirate ship in front, bro.
that's long gone, dude.
No.
That's slot money, son.
yeah,
Pirate ship is gone, bro.
been gone.
Yeah,
Damn.
they still got a nice little water show for it.
Yeah.
The fountains, right?
The inside.
Yeah,
Or
is
as
that
Fernando would say, the fountains. Instead of mountains and fountains, they're mountains and fountains.
I'm surprised Elon has not responded to seeing this because he's seen the movie. So like he's probably
Yeah.
like he seems like one of
did.
the type.
Oh, he's gonna say it's only a movie.
Well, yeah, he talked. He said something about the cars would be able to still drive themselves or something. But
Well, that's what happened.
yeah,
The car drove themselves to like block off a vein of the freeway or highway, whatever, so that they were stuck wherever they were at.
that's
All right,
so crazy.
so realistically, let's just say like, all right, people that are like in charge, looking at this movie, and they're like, you don't think that they've thought of like, they're like, hey, bro, just in case any of y'all
Oh, yeah.
thinking they're gonna do this, we have a nuke that if this ever happens, the whole world is paying.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
Wow,
like,
yeah.
no.
you know,
no one
like
would
I
do
don't
that.
know, man. Like I feel like when
No one would do that.
like I'm like 3 countries just coming at you. He's like, all right, bro, it's time to damage the planet. Like,
No, nobody's gonna do that.
it
That's
seems-
something that President E-Zone would probably do,
Oh
but
my
nobody
God.
else.
Push the button.
Well, I'm just saying.
They can't have us.
I was like,
Put us all to death, cause
What's this button do?
You just see Ezo like this. Hey, fam.
I mean, we've got some top.
no
Tier
no
weapons,
one would
so I'm
do
just
that.
saying.
Yes, I'm saying, but nobody's gonna sacrifice the continent just over a hack, son. That's a little bit far fetched.
I mean, if all the citizens are dying,
You should be a science fiction novelist.
Is there a plague?
You would probably win. Write a science fiction book on all those crazy ass ideas.
Be the next L. Ron
The
Hubbard.
next E-Zone Hubbard,
I don't want.
L-Zone Hubbard. You could do it.
Dude. I
Try and
believe in
tell you. I would buy your book.
Yeah.
I just go on ChatGPT. These are my ideas.
These are my ideas. Help me articulate them.
Write a 400-page novel, please. Thank you.
Speaking of that, they were saying that's where Kanye got his little apology from.
Oh, man.
That someone's like, like investigating if he made his apology
Through Chat
through
GPT.
Chat GPT.
Dude, what do you think about the apology? Do you think it's fair? Do you think it's like an honest apology?
If he used Chat GPT, I mean, I don't know.
Does it read like it's dishonest?
I can't read Hebrew, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, same here.
I mean, the stuff like when it's translated, just the stuff he said. I'm just like, I'm looking at the stuff you said when you were mad, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you kind of meant it, bro. The apology's kind of a little bit too late. Granted, I'm sure some people appreciate it, but
Yeah, like I can't.
you got to
read
stand
any
on
of this.
business at this point.
I
You know what I'm
like-
saying?
He's like, I, Kanye, am sorry for the things that I said. Didn't mean it. I mean, I'm just assuming.
Yeah.
I'm just assuming
mean-
because I got no clue what any of that said.
Stand on
We're
business.
going to have to go to translator and see.
Dude, he's got like a lot, he did a lot of things that were just so whack, but, if he really is about it and gets like behind like, really mending that bridge or building that new bridge, then like, cool. Like,
I mean, that's what you call talking out of your ass, man. You gotta,
Yeah.
yeah,
think
dude.
about what you saying, man.
Yep.
100%.
That part.
Yes.
100% that part.
Yeah. As you're talking, you got to be thinking about, is this going to F me up?
We're in a time, though, where people don't really think about what they say first. They just
got
spew it out because they know, if they say something crazy, might go viral, whether it's positive or negative. Because some people look at it like, well, negative or positive publicity is the same, right?
Right.
No publicity, you're dead in the water.
That's
but
bad.
like if it's positive or negative, you have people talking about you.
Yes.
In the positive, yeah, people are going to celebrate you and like support you. And then in the negative, people are going to, be trying to tear you down, but it fuels the people that love you. So it's constantly this happening, right? Or if you're lucky, everybody just loves you. And if you're that guy, everybody hates you. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
Bolton.
We got Kanye West in the chat.
Ah, what up, yay?
Easy.
Ain't
Yeah.
got that yay.
I mean, we in a sensitive culture right now. Like we were saying yesterday.
Yes, yeah.
Remember the movie, the Kentucky Fried Movie?
Yeah, you couldn't run that today.
You can't
Not
make
at
a
all.
movie like
That's a
oh my
Kentucky
God.
Fried Movie.
Oh, it's amazing.
Oh my God, easy.
You gotta check
Tonight?
that out.
Tonight, go on Amazon Prime.
Yep.
Or whatever, or Tubi. You could probably find it on Bobo's favorite, Tubi.
Yeah.
Search for Kentucky Fried Movie. You could not put this movie out today.
At
This
all.
movie was made by the guys who made Airplane. Remember that movie Airplane?
Yeah, is that the one that came out not too long ago that
No.
was like
It's like it came out in like 70s or something like that.
Yeah, it was. You will truly understand this movie was made at a different time.
At a different time.
It's like a skit movie. It's all
Yes, it's like Saturday Night Live but a movie.
Okay.
Okay.
There's
Just make sure you check it out. It's hilarious. But you could not run that today.
no, there was not as many rules back then.
Yeah.
You know, and humor was a lot.
humor was more open. Yeah.
More open. You know what I mean? So it was.
Now,
Some of it's a little bit much though.
Totally.
When you think about it, if you go back and watch it, you could see why people would be offended by it.
Yeah.
You know
Like,
what I mean?
you know, I think Airplane was actually that nice mix of
Yeah.
like just it.
That was their subtle version of
yeah.
But you know, it's Kentucky Fried Movies is cool in the sense it's almost like a Laugh-In meets Saturday Night Alive, and then like spoofs, like the end spoof of Enter the Dragon at the end is hilarious. But today, people would find it offensive
Oh, offensive.
just because the way they're talking.
They would pick it at the movie theater.
When it comes to comedy, man, it's just, you know, people used to be more acceptable. It was a different kind of grit. These days, you know,
Oh yeah.
it certain
emotions.
jokes, you know, the emotions get in the way, and yeah,
You know, and
that's why comedians, like, you see some of the comedy today, it's not as funny. Not that they need any of that, but it's like you see how it sort of ties some of them, not all of them, ties some of them up into
Mhm.
not really being themselves.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Or whatever their persona was that was like hilarious to people. You know what I mean? But I'll say this, in spite of that, there's a lot of really funny comedians out there right now that are killing the game.
100%.
Yeah. They were just criticizing Ricky Gervais, his special that came out.
Oh, I can't wait to watch.
We were just talking about it yesterday. And it's funny, but if you're a sensitive person, don't even get involved in it.
He's
Because he's raw.
raw, and he's the king of being raw.
But they
because-
were trying to shit on him for that.
yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
I wish that we could see like another Delirious.
I think
that was a
that would be great, but I think Eddie's done with stand up.
No, I mean like something along
Or something
that
on
level.
that level.
Like,
well,
he-
Chappelle's stuff is coming
Chappelle.
out.
So like
It's coming out when is it?
on Sunday.
On Sunday.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
to an extent, I feel like he still has to watch what he says because he gets repercussions to it. As compared to like
They all do now.
Yeah,
as compared to like when Eddie was doing it and he was so free, like he was up there saying that F word, like, you know
Oh,
what I
hell
mean?
yeah.
Hey, let
like-
me ask you this: If you heard of this comedian, you probably have. I think his name is Anthony Jeselnik.
Yeah,
That dude is hilarious.
you like him?
Yeah, I don't like all the jokes he says, but he is pretty goddamn funny, man.
He's funny. He gets dark pretty quick.
He gets dark.
I love it.
He's got some of the darkest comedy.
Yeah.
What, you don't like him?
No. I just what is it? It's on my list to check out.
Oh, you should check him out.
Xavier's all about him.
Dude,
Hey,
yeah.
when he did the comedy roasts for a couple for a few of them. He's pretty sharp, son.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Dude, and the greatest thing about him is that his timing it's excellent.
It's excellent.
Dude, and that's like one of the real good, it's one of the best qualities of a really rad comedian to me is
Yeah. Timing.
the timing
Yeah.
is everything.
You know who else is dope is Bill Burr.
Hell yeah.
Bill Burr is
Yeah.
dope.
Dude,
He is hilarious.
one of the best.
Yeah.
Like even did you watch that movie he did, Older Dads?
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
Man,
You know what I mean? He's
good.
funny.
He's good at that role too.
Yeah. Oh,
It seems like that's who he is. He's not, but
I watched it twice.
Oh, really? I watched it
Yeah.
once. It was cool. I don't want to watch it again though.
No, I watched it twice.
I could only watch it once.
Yeah, it's one of those.
I had to watch it twice because I'm like, maybe it's just like me.
He was funny, but he was too complaining. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah.
in the first 20, 30, 40 minutes of the
Oh, yeah.
movie, I was like, oh, no, I cannot. But it was pretty funny. I didn't think it was bad.
Did you ever watch F is for Family? It's the animated series on Netflix that he
No-
did.
no,
he
I-
wrote and does voice. He's the voice of the dad. Oh man, it's really good. It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bill Burr's amazing.
Salute to the comedians, man.
Yeah.
Dude, they got the Netflix is the Joke Festival coming in February.
There's a couple of comedians I will say fuck them, but I ain't gonna even give them no love until tell you their names, but
Yeah.
there's a couple I'll say that to. But the rest of them, love them.
Yeah.
Couple suckers.
Yeah, there's
Hell
a
yeah.
couple suckers out there.
Just go to a bar, your
Sucker
local comedy
comedians.
club. You'll find them.
Yeah.
You can't stop drinking.
Oh.
Hey yo, man, I gotta say salute to what's his name? Russell Peters. You know, just,
Yeah, he's hilarious.
just being with him, like, hanging out with him, like his stand up is crazy. Like he gets up there and freestyles, like just messing with the crowd and talking. You know, like you
Yeah.
were saying, like the comebacks is like super. Like that's talent right there, man. You need that. Like not every comedian got that skill.
No, it's like
just-
it's like rappers. Like
Yeah.
some guys are great songwriters, but like they can't really put a freestyle together. You know what I mean? And some are
Yeah.
dope freestylers, but
Yeah.
can't put the song together.
That's quick.
I would imagine comedies like that. There's
Yeah.
guys who write their set and they write it like dope, like the timing and all that stuff. But if they tried to do it off the head,
Right on the spot.
it's
Yeah.
you know that not everybody has that.
Hell yeah.
I think people that do improv have that talent.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like when you go to like the improv, like what's DJ? What's his name? He's from NYC. It's the Cypher Sounds. Cypher Sounds. He's deep into to comedy. He was doing this comedy show.
It's type of
and-
sounds comedy.
Yeah, and he would do a lot of stuff with the improvs, like
Dope.
certain improv groups and stuff like that. And I could see them being the ones able to do that, like that off the top thing, because they're constantly improving, which is off the head, using the moment, and it's a different muscle.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's a different muscle to flex.
Yep.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You gotta be funny and have the timing to make it all just like,
We gotta have Cypher up in here next time he's in LA. I gotta hit him up.
Yeah.
we gotta get Bill Burr up here.
Yes, we gotta get Bill Burr. It's cold.
Bring it. Cold outside.
Yeah. Today is National Chocolate Candy Day.
Dude, I'm behind that day. Totally.
I like chocolate candies.
Good one.
Bring it. Not all of them though.
What's the most expensive, like, quality chocolate there is? I wonder what
That's
that
a good
is.
question.
Like,
Scott,
Maybe
whatever.
something with truffle in it. A chocolate that got truffle in it or something.
Or maybe-
Chocolate truffles.
that's what I want to eat on my birthday. Something with truffle in it.
Yeah.
Chocolate
Like a-
truffles.
Go to the.
Nah, but like, I mean, truffle like on pasta or something,
Well, yeah, it's a different kind of truffle, I guess, right?
Doesn't
yeah.
Switzerland have some of the best chocolate of all time?
Yes.
Like, but I mean, what's the best chocolate you can buy at like a store? Like,
Beery, what's the most expensive chocolate candy out there right now?
does chocolate be good, bro?
Yeah,
It's amazing.
Toac chocolate.
Toac.
That doesn't
Toe
even
jam?
sound good.
Yeah, that don't sound good.
Toe jam?
Oh.
Pull up a picture, Birria.
Dark
It says
chocolate toe jam.
$490
What?
for 50 grams. So it's
What?
So it's $10 a gram.
Hmm. Oh.
What?
Oh.
All right.
Oh, that's very
Let's
fancy.
piece up on it though. 4 people.
For people, yeah.
Yeah, like
That you get a pyramid, I get a pyramid.
just to review it though, like just for the views, that's like almost worth it though. Like straight up.
How much is it?
$490 for 50 grams.
Let's do it.
All right,
Come on.
like-
let's do it. Come on.
Just to really like,
We got to do this, Ezone.
because nobody's ever really done that. You
Come
know what
on,
I-
let's
yeah,
do it.
I'm down.
I'll go in with you.
I'm really down. Send me how you spell it, bro. I'm gonna look for it right
Yes, I'll go in with you
You're ready
so we could do this on the show, son.
now. Toac chocolate. Like I wonder how good it is.
I got to know what a $400 piece of chocolate tastes like, man.
Yeah, does it have like.
That's like going to a bar, Les, and seeing that crazy ass tequila bottle on the top,
Yep.
and they say, "Oh, well, it's like $1,000 a shot."
All right.
What does that taste like?
Yeah, I've had that experience before.
I have too.
And-
But I'm saying, like it makes you want to, it's ridiculous,
And-
but you want to try it.
Once you do it, that's what makes you want to experience certain things again. If you really f with it, if you really fuck with it that much. So like straight up, like I remember, like I went to his bar. My friend was working in Vegas, and he bartends at different bars, and he's like, "Hey man, this place is, I got a lot of leniency here." He's like, "You ever wonder what like $800 Remy shots taste like?" And I was like, I didn't even know there was a bottle that expensive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He was
dude.
Like, yeah, he's
It's like that bottle I brought from France.
Yeah, exactly like that. So then, it was, I'm like, all right, whatever. And even had a special glass. That shit hit different, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, with that stuff, it's extra smooth and it hits you faster. So if you have two because you like the way that it tastes,
Ooh.
that second one is coming up. Bang, uppercut style. What were we
Granted,
gonna
it
say,
was
Steve?
free though.
What's the name of that? There's a drink that's with Louis the 14th.
That was the one I brought.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's like 300,
We should-
400 bucks a shot or
Yeah,
something like
that's
that.
that's the one I brought. They
Yeah.
gifted me this when I went out there.
Oh, yeah.
Someone, watched the show, I guess, whatever.
that's
Knew
rad.
that we just every now and then sip, which he hasn't poured me none of this nice little stuff he's got yet, but I'll
Okay,
overlook
I'll
that.
right now.
So I brought the bottle, and this guy over here, whew, he tore that bottle down like
Dude.
he was
Last night
King
was
Kong.
fast, dude.
I remember doing a shot of that back in 10 years ago or whatever.
Yeah, hey, tomorrow's your 10-year anniversary, right?
Yeah.
All round.
Of what, work
Of applause.
or like being
No alcohol. Tomorrow's the day that my last bender ended.
Damn.
Damn.
I was looking at old pictures because they came around, and I was like, I'm at the 10-year anniversary of being here.
Yeah.
How about
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, that's dope.
I think we're at the.
13.
I think. I'm not sure if it's this year or the following year. Is the 10-year of Be Real TV in general?
Gonna have a
Yeah.
Be Real TV prom.
Wait, no. It's longer than that. Actually, it's longer than that. Hold on. It's we started in. No, it's year. Is it 15?
The maths.
Is it 15? Going on 15?
Yeah, it's about to be.
We started in 09.
09.
October, I think, in 09. Miss Angelique knows, or Jeffro. He said 14 years. Jeffro said 14 years. So next year is 15 for us.
Holy
I
smokes.
see the first video ever posted was August 25th, 2008.
Whoa.
That was a tester.
Okay.
That was a tester. Okay, so Stickam had given me this phone. It was the only phone you could stream on at that time. There was no other phone
Whoa.
in
In
existence yet.
2008, somebody gave you that?
Yes, from Stickam. They're a company based in Japan, and their technology
believe
was
it.
slightly ahead of us, right? When you think about it, we didn't get those phones till like 2009, 2010, right? And that was just barely taking pictures. This shit was streaming. So I don't know if we were in Russia or somewhere like that, and I did a real quick, yo, this is Be Real, we're blah, 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 blah. I think I was doing a solo tour, and I was in Russia, and Snoop Dogg and them happened to be playing in Moscow, and we ended up in this club at the same time, and we took over the club. Dog Pound and our squad took over the club, and we were out there, and I had that particular phone, and I went live for a second
Wow.
because it was expensive.
Hell
to
yeah.
do that. And it was kind of spotty. I don't know if that's the footage you're talking about, but I would assume that was it because that was probably the first footage.
Wow.
Like what platforms? Was
It was
that
on
going?
Stickam.
I
It was
know,
on,
but it was so you
was on
would have to
Stickam.
be on that app.
Yes, it was specifically for that particular platform. It wasn't like streaming on anything
Everywhere,
else.
yeah,
It was
okay.
just for Stickam.
And a lot of people are watching from their computers.
I think we had at the time, when we did it, it was like 14,000 to 24,000 views, and it was the first time we had done it. I think if that's the video that
I'm talking about the first one's actually you rolling a joint on our YouTube page.
Okay, no, then that was before Be Real TV. That was before Be Real TV. That's a year before, because I was doing the how to rolls before I started the live streams. So this is not it, because the first broadcast we did on Stickam wouldn't be on our YouTube channel, because shortly after this, I sort of abandoned the YouTube channel to do Stickam.
Wow.
That's why there was such a big gap from the last time I had done a how to roll video to when we actually start using YouTube as one of our platforms for Be Real TV.
That's pretty clear for that old camera.
Yeah.
Damn. 15.
Yeah, we probably used one of those one of those small handhelds and stuff. It wasn't a phone, that's for sure.
Oh, I thought this was a phone.
No, it's not a phone. This is pre-phone, son. This is 2008. What I thought Bolton was talking about was the first footage that went on Stickam. But he's talking about that's the first video here on the Be Real TV YouTube channel.
Look at the size joints Be Real was rolling though.
I mean, the Zags.
But we didn't have weed in abundance back then, E-Zone.
Not even in 2008.
Not even in 2008.
I was gonna say we should rate this joint.
Kenji wasn't growing.
Huh?
Oh yeah.
Kenji wasn't growing.
He was, but not like on the level we are today. I mean, it was like this was outlaw days right here.
Outlaw
Still pretty
joints.
fresh.
This was before funky field tips, all that.
All right, let's
Yeah.
rate this joint though.
I'll kill you.
Oh my God.
It's still better than anything y'all are rolling right now. All right.
Hold up, we're not done
Damn.
with the joint video here.
Settle down, Beavis.
Sandubi.
Now we know.
Yeah,
who
we don't
taught him.
always got a perfect technique. It takes time to develop.
Hey, that's pretty good without a tip.
Oh, yeah,
well,
there's no tip.
this was before the tips were created.
Would you guys use like crutches or not?
Sometimes I didn't like them because again, that what I always say is they start changing the flavor of the joint. I'd rather have just gone all the way to the roach than to deal with that cardboard flavor.
Yeah.
And you didn't.
100.
You didn't even have your.
I give that a
glasses on.
5. I'll be honest with myself. I give it a 5. Was it my best one?
That's right.
Sometimes, like when you're filming and back then I wasn't used to it. Like someone like filming my roll, like without doubt I could roll real quick without any cameras in my face. But at that point, we're doing it to put it up on YouTube at this point.
This is good.
And so I didn't roll as greatly as I could have.
Your send dog.
Oh, look at Sendog.
Oh my God.
Gorilla finger joint over here. Look at that. Look at that. It looks like the joint is hurting as he's rolling it.
Oh! Ow!
Stop!
Stop!
Stop! You're hurting me. This isn't fun.
Holy shnikes.
This was
There it is, folks.
Oh, I got it.
Little dab of spit.
Oh.
You have yourself a Bob Marley bone joint, just like them boys invented in Jamaica.
Smoke.
always a hillbilly.
Sometimes we like to call them spikes, like a golf spike. You know what I mean? You can stick
I was
that
way
in the
overweight.
ground, be tight.
And what's crazy is that the camera was so like it was an old camera, I guess we were using, and it sounded like I had a lisp in the video. When you listen to it, it sounds like I'm talking with a lisp.
Tips.
People were saying, you know, he was so fat then that he talked with a lisp.
Wow.
But I didn't. It just sounded that way in the audio for some reason. Damn, crazy times. That was Jay Turner was with us back then. Rest in peace.
Jay Turner.
Yep.
Demrick.
Demrick going way back with us back then.
Yeah. ERT.
TRT. Rest in peace, man. Helped me start this whole thing off.
Yeah, man. That's...
Chances are it was him that was like filming it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first meditation me and like Rhett Maddock did
You and Red Matic
at your crib,
at my house.
that was 2009, right?
Yep.
Okay.
That was 2009.
That was my first time, yeah.
Yep.
Because we were
And
supposed
I
to
think
go to,
Javi Lopez came through too on one of them
Right?
when I was doing them at the crib. Yeah.
because I remember we were supposed to be at the temple, and then the internet went out.
Yeah, the internet went out.
And you were like, we're all going to my house. And so we all just like,
And we did it at my bar.
yep.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. It was cool doing it at the crib, you know, but it got very hard to do that there,
Yeah.
you know, because we couldn't really bump that loud.
Yeah, it was late, too.
It was pretty late. Yeah, we were doing that show, at like 9, 10 o'clock?
Yeah, 9
something?
to 10 for sure. Started.
We were tripping.
Smoking heavy, too.
Smoking heavy. Well, it was my crib, so I didn't care. You know, eventually DJ Shiva would go on to DJ Meditation and Lenny Ducano.
Shiva.
And then we changed that show a couple times.
Mhm.
Meditation.
Yeah. And then I remember me and Javi were like out on the last shows. I think I was doing an hour and he was doing an hour, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was before I was DJing again.
Yeah. Like, and then
Because I didn't touch the turntables yet.
And thank God for that show, because that show, had it not been for that show and just the vibe that was, I would have never learned to play Bones.
That's right.
Because I really got
That's right.
involved. Like, it was like one of those things where it was just like, I saw you, Smoking Scan Damon,
Steph
Tone, and Ross Dude was
And
playing.
Ross Dude was playing, yeah.
And I remember thinking like, oh, I want to learn. And then I learned.
A lot of the new viewers probably like don't know what the hell we're talking about. So medication, and then it went to meditation, was a mix show we did in the evenings on Friday.
Yeah.
We did this on Stickam, and then eventually we did it on Facebook when they allowed it, before they started screwing us over with content distribution style stuff. We weren't doing none of this on YouTube. And, Steph Tone from the Deftones to Strong was a co-host of this show. Damon Heller, a.k.a. Trimone, from Smoke and Scan.
Hell yeah.
Salute to my bro. He was also a co-host of this show, and the three of us hosted this show for some years with Javi Lopez DJing C minus and a host of other DJs that would pop up. DJ Nels, rest in peace.
Yes,
was a big part of that. I mean, he was a big part of everything.
Yeah,
man. Did every aspect of it with us. Yeah, man. It was a dope mix show.
Yeah,
because we didn't do it like the shows we do right now.
No.
Like, we did it like a traditional radio mix show. So, like, the background of that is like, okay, so right now when you see our mix shows on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, it's us on the turntables, and Les shouts y'all out, and Eddie B. Swift will shout y'all out on his show, but there's really no hosting to it. We're all just sort of playing sets, and we're kind of talking to you briefly, but this was different in the sense where if you listen to a traditional mix show on, like, one of these hip hop stations or urban stations that has a mix show, traditionally what happens is you have a group of guys that host the in between the mix time. So you'll hear the mix pop off for about 10 minutes, and then it'll go into a talk break with everybody at the table, talking about whatever, talking about the mix, shooting the shit, whatever it is. And then, hey, let's go back into the mix with DJ Whoop-de-Wop, right? Yeah. Boom. Back into another, probably about a 15-minute set to round off the 25-minute set from the first DJ. Boom. Man. Then another talk break.
Yep.
Where we're, hosting.
Yep.
As you would say. And then, boom, the next DJ, then a stop set in the 10 minutes. I'm sort of telling you the template of how these shows run, but that's sort of how a mix show is. Your traditional mix show is that you sort of host it. We don't necessarily host our mix shows. We just give you the mix.
Yep, straight up.
But it was fun doing the meditation/medication show.
Yeah,
because
man.
we did host that. We would smoke heavy like we do now.
Yeah.
We'd be drinking and just chopping up crazy shit and showing some off the wall shit occasionally.
Yeah.
Before we'd go back into the mix. A lot of laughs.
Yeah, there was top 5 of death.
Yeah, the top 5
of death.
Of death.
Dude,
oh man.
Oh man.
Those are like, okay, so the top 10s and the top 5s we used to do would be the gnarliest stuff that you could find.
It was
sort of like what ridiculousness does now.
But it was supposed to be funny at first.
But it was supposed to be funny, but it got real dark.
Yeah, and I feel bad
because you contributed.
No, yeah, you were the darkest.
I was in charge of it for at one point.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh, we're just taking it up to the extreme. Dude. And it was just kind of like gnarly accidents that happen to people, like metro worker dies getting killed by train,
like close-up shot,
or just
see,
this tsunami breaks out in Dubai Mall and people drown.
It started as a top 10, and then we found, because there wasn't a lot of content yet, it was hard to get 10 fresh ones every Friday, so we chopped it down to 5. Right, and it went from me, and then I gave it to Lenny, and then Lenny passed it on to E-Zone, and when it got to E-Zone, boy, it got dark as night, son.
Dude, I just remember, like, there was moments where it was at least one person in any top 5 or any of the top 5s, at least one person was dying.
But you know what was crazy is that Stickam wasn't like coming at us for nothing.
That's cool.
They were just allowing us to be us. There was no fines. There was no like what we get on YouTube today. We couldn't really do that on YouTube today because
No.
Is that company still around?
no, so with Stickam, they had the best technology for live streaming at the time. It was very expensive though, and they kept trying to find sponsors and endorsements to make money behind it because formerly they used the technology for porn. Then homeboy got out of the porn industry. He made so much money. He invested into just being like what Ustream is, a platform for people to do their own thing on, right? The problem was that it was so good, got 10 million users, but you can't admin every show where, let's just say, okay, we have the screen that you see us on, right? Then there's the 9 screens that you could put guests in, whether guests of the show or fans that are watching. You know what I mean? We always used to shuffle them around. So we always had 9 people in the camera at the time, right? And this is available to every streamer at this point. Anyone who had an account had that available to them. So when you got 10 million users and people are going live, and let's just say they have a really live show and there's, 150,000 views in an hour, which was what was happening.
Damn.
Especially for us. We were killing it.
Yeah.
The problem is trying to get let's just say McDonald's or Coke or or Levi's or any of the big names to come and be a sponsor or advertiser is how clean is it? Right? Can you guys keep A, B, and C from out of the broadcast? Because once someone does something against the standards, the corporation is the first to get hit with the lawsuits. So for instance, let's just say we're doing a live stream right here and we have the 9 windows, and let's just say Midget Mike decides he wants to pop off a rail right now in front of all of us, cuts it up, and then
Sounds like him, dude.
you know what I mean? We see that. And if no one pays attention to it and knocks him off the screen before he actually puts the nose to the mirror, boom, violation.
Damn.
Now, Stickam would not violate you for that. They didn't give a goddamn. You know what I mean? You did what you did. If someone wanted to, drop their pants and, splash their dick out in front of people or have sex in one of those cams or, show their grow room or whatever, any illicit type of thing, you could not get it off quick enough for a sponsor to say, I'll put money behind this, because the first ones they're going to, if a parent happens to come in and their kid's watching this and someone's smoking weed or doing a line of coke or having sex or any of the things, right? The first ones they're looking at, okay, McDonald's is a sponsor of advertiser, and Coke, they're the first ones. And then the company along with it, right? So they could never find anyone that was willing to put that money in because they could not regulate it like the FCC regulates TV, right?
Yep.
All these shows make sure they're within the guidelines so that the network doesn't have to pay that fine, because if the network pays the fine, guess what? That show's getting chopped.
Bam.
You know what I mean? Everybody's getting fired. So there's a regulatory thing that happens through the FCC. They keep everybody honest so that when the sponsors put money towards this TV show, they know it's going to be safe. That there's not going to be any backlash, right? Stickam didn't have that sort of thing. You could not get enough responsible admins to stop that shit from happening or catching it before someone can actually see it. And that was the hard part for them. But had they got that locked up, they were the biggest in the game. They were the best. Better than Ustream, better than any of the ones that exist now, still to this day. I think Bigo, right? I think it's from Taiwan. He might have sold, the guy that owned it might have sold the technology to them or something, or they changed it just enough.
Yeah.
But they got something that's similar to what Stickam is, where you have the host and then the sub windows, and you could let people in those sub windows. But we couldn't do anything on that because they regulate the smoke ASAP. They see you like smoking, out of here.
I remember seeing those or hearing about those 20,000 numbers. Like, like how many people tuned in? Oh, like 20,000. Oh, we had 50,000 because we had special guests on or whatever. Like, it was crazy the amount of people that were showing up.
Yeah.
I just remember.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, that was crazy. I remember.
Hey,
that's when it was over on the first studio.
Yeah.
I mean, the other downtown spot.
Yeah, I remember we decided we were going to stream one of the paid dues festivals or something like that. And we got like probably like 1 million views in that one sitting. It was crazy, man. The Stickam gave us mad love because they hit the feature button on each and every one of our broadcast, with the exception of maybe like 3 or 4 because someone violated heavy. You know what I mean? There was a crazy violation. I think someone did coke in one of our cams.
Midget Mike.
Wow.
Midget Mike.
I mean,
and someone flashed.
dude.
Someone flashed like at least 3 times. And because of those flashes, someone reported it.
Oof.
Someone that was in the chat reported that shit, and we got hit with it. So there was like 3 shows we did that they didn't allow us features on. But after that, they put the feature back on, and we were killing. It's too bad they went down, man. It was hard.
Damn. Yeah, it was fun.
Safe to say that on Stickam, we were one of the bigger shows, probably like top 5 out of everybody that was streaming there, because we were the most consistent. I mean, you know how I do it.
Yeah.
We were 5 days a week, and at that time we were streaming like for 3 to 4 hours.
Oh man,
Remember that?
That shit was a long ass show.
Yeah.
There was no internet back then, right?
What do you mean? There was.
There
Yeah.
was.
And I think this was before Snoop and Rogan were, rocking their stuff.
Yeah.
We were on air for hours. I think Andrew K, remember that guy?
Oh yeah.
He was the only other musician at that time with an account.
You're streaming.
And he would only come on once a month, maybe. I just saw because we were doing radio, and when we lost the radio platform, I was constantly looking for what can replace that.
Yeah.
Boom, Stickam replaced it.
Yeah.
That's where all this comes from. Because if I had not done the deal with Stickam, chances are all this that we do now here for you today, it would not exist.
Wow.
I would have just stuck to making records, and it would have just been that.
And this was all on the internet, Les.
Yeah, this is all.
But not like YouTube.
No, it wasn't on
That's
YouTube.
what I'm saying.
Well, because back then
wasn't
YouTube
around.
wasn't live streaming.
Yeah.
That live streaming for YouTube didn't happen, but like maybe 5, 6,
Like-
7 years ago, maybe.
This was his own YouTube type of deal.
Yeah, this was like a.
.com.
You know, like you've heard of Ustream, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this was like the better version of Ustream, and that's no disrespect, Ustream. Y'all were great, but Stickam was better. Better technology.
Squeeze tube.
And so, it's fortunate for us and some of our fans that have followed us from that time to now, because people like Miss Angelique and Jeffro and a few others have been running with us from that time to now, like through all the different platforms. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Those are like day ones. And, so when you think about it, those early shows led to this right here. So thankfully, YouTube got into live streaming, because before YouTube, we were using Facebook, and then they were like, chopping down our numbers because we didn't realize that the mixes we were putting in were just giving us copyright strikes all through the goddamn mixes.
Wow.
And then that led to the content being held back in terms of distribution. Been doing this too long. Anyway, before we do this bit, did you know in 1977, on this day, Mr. Liff was born?
Dude, one of the best.
Yes. Happy birthday. And did you know on this day in 1978, Fonte was born?
Yeah, little brother.
Yeah, man.
He's sick with it too.
Sick, man. And did you know also on this day in 1978, across the way, John Legend was born? Happy birthday, John Legend. I'm not a huge fan, but I respect you.
Yeah. Yay.
And did you know On this day in 1983, Dennis Wilson of the Beach Boys took a dive with friends off a yacht in Marina Del Rey, but never to return. We lost the legendary drummer, Dennis Wilson of the Beach Boys.
They never found his body?
I think they did recover it.
He died at the beach.
Not good vibrations?
No good vibes there. That's cold ice. That's cold as ice.
Boy.
That's cold as ice. Did you know on this day in 2003, 50 Cent album Get Rich or Die Trying was named the highest selling album of the year, going 6 times
Yeah.
platinum. Dope ass album.
Yeah, that's a classic hip hop from beginning to end.
To me, it's a masterpiece.
Yes. Agreed.
And people might say, oh, well, you know, he's okay as an MC. No, man.
He was
masterpiece in that one. But.
He was on fire on every album. And then, like we talked about it before, the mixtape series that happened before the album.
Yeah, the mixtape series was killing. Like, you know, because sometimes the songs he was doing was better than the originals.
Yeah.
I was like, ouch.
Yeah, dude.
You know, how do I, you know, he like, it was like a slap in the face. I'm going to take your beat and do it better than you.
Yep.
I'm going to do your song.
Everyone that he, like any cover he did, he made it his own song.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, that inspired me. His mixtape series and his whole Get Down inspired me to do my Gunslinger series. The 3 that I did were based off of catching a spark from what dude was doing.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? So I went and remade joints, you know, on their own tracks, and it was banging. So if you don't know, there's 3 volumes of it. One Tony Touch hosted too. I think that's volume 2 or 3. I can't remember. But yeah, Gunslinger mixtape. But salute to 50 Cent. And did you know on this day in 2015 we lost the legendary Lemmy?
Yeah.
Motorhead.
Lemmy killing us there. Yeah, dude. He was so cool, man.
He's got a shrine at the Rainbow.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? If you're a big Lemmy fan, you go take a candle, probably a black one. go put it to his altar at the Rainbow.
One of the best moments, I did a tour with him with Motorhead when I was with the Foos, and we did like a 3-week run. And I got to have more than a couple times a Jack and Coke with Lemmy. And like he was just the raddest person to just hang out and talk, and he just was like,
he
loved
was cool.
music.
He was cool.
Was it just regular Jack, or was it just like, was it some fine Jack?
I think he would do both.
Yeah.
I think when they had the fine Jack, because I don't think the Rainbow ever really like stocked fine Jack. They always just Jack Daniels. But I would imagine whenever the old man got a good bottle, he definitely hit Lemmy up with it.
He was cool, man.
Yeah. All right. Now let's check this out.
Hey, how's it going? This is Michelle from Dr. Greenthumb's LAX, located at 5494 West Sentinel Avenue, just 10 minutes from the airport. If you're ever looking for some flour, pre-rolls, tinctures, edibles, whatever you're looking for, we've got. We're open from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day, so if you're ever in the area, come check us out. Now back to you guys at the studio.
Boom. We'll show you all the Dr. Greenthumb locations at the end of the show. So stay locked in. We got that gas. And now it's time for submissions.
What?
Submissions. 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 Submissions.
Submissiones.
I didn't hear the cowbell today, Les.
Yeah, switching it up.
Switching it up.
Who'd be guessing?
Is that Snack's partner?
Beatbox.
No, that's Snacks' little son.
Snack Son?
Snack's son is a bear?
I could barely tell.
Or no. Snacks is, the bear's little son is the little rabbit.
The bear.
Yeah.
Okay, so a bear has a rabbit son that's a crip.
Yeah. That's Marbell.
Oh, you got
That's me and Marbell right there.
Maybe you should be the one writing science fiction.
Wow!
All right.
It's a storyline.
Yeah, dude, this is getting weird up there.
We got Aid in the Discord showing off some lamb shank, a bed of buttered rice and potatoes wrapped in bacon.
All right.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm sure it's good, but it doesn't look good to me.
Yeah,
Well
it
said.
looks. Yeah.
That rice looks bomb.
Looks like retired porn star. vagina.
well, that too, right?
Oh man, retired vagina on a plate.
Yeah,
That's
porn vagina.
that's a
though.
lot. He said worn vagina. Okay.
Come on, you zone.
Holy shnikes.
Did you cook that?
He did.
We got Marbell up in here celebrating a little blue Crips miss. Can't even say it.
Yeah, he couldn't even say. What's going on with his pinky, man? Look at that. It's curved. He got a curved pinky. He's been throwing up the C so long, it curved automatically, son.
That's hilarious.
All right.
Oh yeah.
All right.
When you Santa, but you a Crip?
Damn.
There's Crip Santa and Blood Santa. They call Blood Santa Banta. Banta Blas. Banta Blas is coming for Christmas. Blood.
We got Megan up in here showing off a couple of cool gifts of Be Real.
Ooh.
That's from that movie.
Awesome.
My beard was very red back then.
Killed Jamie Foxx.
Yep. Blew his brains out, man. I still got that earring. How about that?
Hero's like, this is my seat.
Again, I was slightly overweight then. On my way up.
You look like a mean bodyguard. Like you walking up to somebody, person's just walking right away.
Wow.
All right. We gift out, son.
We got Megan up in here showing off. She gave her nephew the Rudolph Funky, and he loves it, showing off the joint.
Nice.
It's cool.
Smoke.
Word. Enjoy. This is a nice hash holy zone.
Burning good, right?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Perfect.
And we got Pon up in here. He's saying he caught a snapper on the beach. This is in New Zealand in the back of his doorstep. He
Caught
just walks
some-
right outside.
Wow, dude.
Caught some snapper.
I mean,
All right.
right?
Good deal.
Ray says snapper is good.
It is good.
Quit snapping, dog.
Red snapper is really good.
Right.
Quit snapping, dog.
A little bony, but it's good.
Fish is just good when it's fried. I like it that way.
I like it grilled.
The best.
Like it's, I'm just saying, like, I don't, like the crunchiness of it just makes it. Because sometimes fish is overwhelming.
But I tell you
Yes.
what, baked cod is the best, son.
Cod's pretty good, yeah.
With miso on it. Hee.
Oh my
yeah.
Yeah. Tell him, Ray.
Unless it's like sushi.
Bring it.
You don't got to have sushi to have that. You
Okay,
could have
no,
that.
I said unless it's like sushi
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well,
or like fried mojarras. You ever had that? That shit.
We just talked about this, but Steve sent this in. On this day 8 years ago, we lost a metal god. Rest in peace to Lemmy from Motorhead.
Yep.
yeah.
Through that. Rest in peace.
His birthday was Christmas Eve. Wow.
Yes, sir.
Ironic.
Yep.
We got Jason saying he's got 2 laptops and a brand new one for Christmas. He's going to take his podcast to the people and travel around Alabama. He's
Come on,
super
yeah.
excited.
Get with it, baby.
Push it to the limit.
Limit.
Bring it.
Standing on the razor's edge. And we always get a kick out of that, man.
Great song, though. That's one song that'll pump you up. That'll
It
pump-
should.
Yeah, right?
You know what I'm saying? If you're in the gym, you should be hitting the bag harder, running faster, doing the Rocky jump rope shuffle, you know what I'm saying? All that.
Push it to the limit.
Or you're standing on the log doing the the crane like Machio, son.
Just doing all the 80s training.
All the 80s montage training that you can.
Sniffing
Bring
coke.
Like when
Yeah.
Stallone was pulling up the log and when he was in Russia training for Drago.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pushing it to the limit, son.
I must break you.
All right.
We got one happy mama saying, yo, excited to receive my Stunden glass from all y'all. Thank you so much for the giveaway.
Yeah.
Stundenglass.
And she's saying another amazing autograph by Be Real.
Yeah. Bobo. He can't clown me no more. He took a look at DJ Lords and was like, oh, wait a minute. It says DJ Lul. All right.
There she is showing off the Stunden glass.
Let's go.
As Sean Connery would say, Stundenglass.
Smoke.
The Stunden is stunning.
Stunning, yes.
We got Rachel from San Diego saying, my husband knows how to get my attention. Thank you, Dr. Greenthumb La Mesa, for the delicious Christmas trees.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
That's a nice wrapping there. It's very, it's top-notch right there.
Original.
That's original, top-notch. Gonna have to steal the idea for next year.
Outstanding.
We should have had you sent in your Christmas gifts, Be Real. Rate my raps.
What do you mean, me rapping gifts?
Yeah.
How good can you rap?
I
Oh,
suck.
damn.
I'm horrible at it. I saw
Rap
Pedro
battle.
put it up on his Instagram.
Oh,
He
his
did
rapping
pretty
job?
good, yeah.
Pedro
Pedro
seems like
did bad, dude.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
But it was a hard gift, he said he had to wrap up.
But it was probably better than what Bolton could
Oh, yeah.
do. E-Zone is what Bolton's point was.
Bolton can't roll his R's. He can't fucking rap.
Yeah.
Damn, you can't rap?
Can't rap a gift.
Yeah, can't do nothing.
Can't rap bars.
Rap.
Well, no, we've heard you put bars out. I mean, you know, hey.
Got bars, but no rapping skills, dog?
Can't dance.
That would be something. We haven't
Yeah.
seen Bolton, dance yet.
Yeah. do a tap dance, like a recital?
That would be something else.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even know what to think of that if I saw Bolton tap dance.
No. No, wouldn't. Yeah.
I could give it a try.
Oh, you could give it a try. Did your mom put you in tap?
Nah. She made me do like all the swimming lessons when I was a little kid.
What programs did your mother put you through besides the swimming?
Swimming. I had to do like gymnastics, tumbling when I was like a really little kid.
Huh.
I did like the whole summer rec type of stuff.
And you did
baseball,
wrestling.
soccer,
Right.
Ballerina.
wrestling. Yeah,
Which were you good at, or did you suck at all of them?
I was probably the best at wrestling out of anything.
Huh. Go wrestle with Bolton; he'll wrap you up. Son.
You're looking at a kindergarten state champ.
kindergarten state champ.
Hell yeah, 2000.
Hell yeah, kindergarten state champ.
All the hours that it takes to be kindergarten state champ.
That's hilarious. I should have my mom send in like the Minnesota plaque I got for it.
He trains for this.
Oh boy, watch out for Bolton, man.
Yeah, I
Hard
peaked
work.
in kindergarten.
He peaked in kindergarten. That's right.
It's all.
Sounds like
Damn.
it, bro.
All right, next.
And we got Waxing up in here saying, got this for Xmas from my old lady. Any tips on how to get some good milky hits? I would say just crank it up.
Crank it up, yeah.
Yeah.
To what is it for this one? Red, is it?
Yeah, I would say red.
Yeah. So there's I think 3 to 4 heat settings, and they're all by color, right? It's hot, red being the hottest, green I think the next, then blue after that, and then the least is what, yellow, is it? Something like that. You want it on red or green. Green, you'll get the taste. Red, you'll get the smoke. And some of the taste.
Bring it.
We got Smokestack. He was showing off the Cheech and Chong bong earlier, and he sent this in, showing this is how it works.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's I figured.
Hell yeah. Fucking vacuum, yeah.
It's always a hilarious line.
He put that bottle away quick.
You sure did.
Yeah.
She was hella embarrassed. Remember the judge was hella embarrassed after he spit it out?
Oh yeah. Case got dismissed.
Yeah.
We got Smokestack saying, yo, big shout to Midget Mike. He did some AI art for me.
That's dope.
Dope.
Very dope.
I like it.
Still dope.
Yeah, did Midget Mike do it, or was it the AI?
The AI.
Midget
AI.
Mike fed his ideas into the AI.
Yeah.
He typed them in.
That's pretty dope.
It's hard work.
E-Zone's gonna be hitting up Midget Mike. Yo, can you make this AI for me?
It just looks like he made him a bunch of like those Valentine's Day cards you make like when you're a kid.
Damn, dude.
The last one was like Pod Bud. You know?
And we got Whitney P here saying, "Yo, saw this while driving."
I mean,
He's saying, "Doesn't this dude know we in the Alabama land of Alabama?" That's what he's saying.
he's a rebel.
Man,
Hello.
that is.
He's a loner, Dottie.
I mean, he's repping his.
How would you feel if, you're like driving behind and you're a fat bitch?
Probably offended.
A little bit, right?
You probably gonna pull up to him on the next stop. How dare you?
Or would you fight for your
Fuck
right
you.
and question why do you have that?
Or he picks you up, like someone picks you up with that on the back of their truck. I'd be like, I'm not riding in that truck. That's for sure.
I know.
I'd be embarrassed
Yeah.
to be in there.
Oh, look at that! Oh, what a
Wow.
what a plate,
Where'd that come from? Oh, get out of here.
dude! That
That
really
was never on your car. Get out of here.
that was on
When,
your car.
when did you live there?
Oh no! I'm saying no. I'm saying if somebody picked me up in one of those, I'd be
Done.
embarrassed to be in one of
I'm
those.
not talking about you. I'm talking about Aton.
yeah, eight times
Flashing the license plate he
Aton.
claims was on one of his cars.
Yeah,
And there's no license plate like that in California.
no.
Oh, you bought it on a website. All right, get out of here, man. Go to Germany and slap that on your car, and then it'll be valid, son.
Boom.
Bought it off a site.
Dude, like he had
It is hilarious, though.
yeah.
But
We got Rachel up in here saying, "Yo, big shout to Funky Field Tips and Vibe Papers. I don't want a joint rating though."
you don't want a joint rating? Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you don't.
Definitely don't.
But, enjoy that.
Yeah.
Enjoy that. That looks like a very healthy joint right there. And it's going to get you to where you want to be.
Smoke.
What would you rate it though? If you were.
Stop it, Bolton.
Settle down, Beavis.
You settle down up there before I rate your R rolling.
We got Mike Phillips up in here showing off Easy E with Everlast and Danny Boy in 1992.
Yep.
Dope.
1992 vibes. Probably at a convention somewhere. Hey, and look, hold up, go back. Look, Easy got a beeper right there on his belt line.
Hell yeah. Two. Okay, yeah, one.
He might have had two. See, you
Yeah.
probably just don't see the other one.
Yeah.
That's not how beeper sounds.
Hold on. I
but
gotta.
you know
Is there a
it.
payphone right here? I just got a page. I remember
Yeah,
that.
that's when you got the drug dealer stigma, because only doctors and drug dealers, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's when we used to say, "Yo, hit me on the hip."
Hit me on the hip.
hip.
Yep, that's where it came from. Yeah.
Yeah. Hit me on the hip, yo.
Yep.
Yo, how tall were Danny Boy and Everlast?
Well, Everlast is about 6'2", and Danny is about 6'4". Easy is about 5'6".
Okay. Yeah, those guys are tall.
Yeah.
We got Brandon, the UPS man, saying, "I'm a little late, but Merry Christmas to the table from the #1 Santa helper. Hope everyone had a great holiday, and thanks for the entertainment during the long hours."
Word.
Hey, thank you for being here.
We're glad to be here for you.
Awesome.
Yeah, shout out to everyone from UPS.
Yeah, salute.
Yes. Salute.
It's a hard job, man. Y'all be safe out there, because we know people are jacking trucks.
Man.
Holiday jocking.
Yeah.
Well.
And Danny Boy's also showing off the PlayStation 5 that his wife got him.
Whoo. Lucky.
I've been playing mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been like 2 days playing
Really? What game have you been playing?
Spider-Man.
Nice.
Nobody knows.
Shout out to you, Three Eyes.
Boom bang.
And we got, let's see, Seth and Sophia saying, "Happy holidays to the Realest Podcast. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the crew." Showing off little art.
Boom boom.
Awesome.
Yeah, like Ray said, Midget Mike, that's not AI.
That's skills.
Christmas tree action.
Mm-hmm.
What we sipping on right now? What is it?
And they got the funky field tips.
Oh,
Nice.
Some Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. Angel's Envy. I
Tastes
got it.
good.
Got it as a gift.
Pretty good.
It is a gift. It is good.
We got Skywalker asking Be Real, or Skywalker from BeReal.tv asking Be Real for a joint rating.
Ooh, to the net.
That's good.
I see a little bit of weed came through there, but that's neither here or there. Sometimes it's overgrind or the weed is a little bit dry, but you know, whatever. You got a little nick at the neck on top.
What?
And then a little small squeeze on the bottom, very slight. And then it flares out just a little bit. We could tell by the shadow line and by that bottom line right there. It's just a couple small, slight squeezes there. But this joint is in pretty good goddamn shape. I would say I'd give this an 8 right here.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Aton won't, but I don't care what he thinks. So
That's definitely a Louisville.
yeah,
Right there.
Slugger.
that's a good one.
We got Tap Out. He's saying he's leveling up. Got some vape carts.
Do it.
Propane or no pan. That's a crazy looking pen, though. That is a crazy looking pen.
Mm-hmm.
Is sure that's a pen, Colton?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah,
I think it's just an applicator maybe for it.
It looks like an
It
enema.
it looks like an applicator, but who knows, man? They come up with these different kind of pens. It's crazy.
That looks like something you shove up your ass, dude.
Whoa!
Like an enema?
Yeah.
Tight.
I know they make those now for cannabis.
No, they do, and that looked one like it.
Yeah. You don't like it?
No, I said that looked
If
like
you
it.
ever try it, we don't want to hear about it.
Dude, I would never try that.
All right,
Come on,
good.
dude.
An enema?
No, the
I'm just.
Sorry.
that too though. Want to hear about that? All right, next.
And we got Michelle up in here. She sent a long message saying, my friend and I went to the after party at the Candy Shop nightclub to hang out and listen to DJ Lord spin the turntables with his terrorist. He's saying, on our way over to where Be Real and Bobo were chilling in the booth, I had an unfortunate or inappropriate incident with a random guy where he said and did something to me that upset me and rattled me quite a bit. It threw me off, and I felt like I wasn't myself. I was stuck in my head about this messed up incident, but much later, when home and safe, I realized I had been rambling to Be Real and Bobo, and most likely not much of what I said was even heard by Be Real or Bobo. And she's saying, I'm so sorry about that. And when Cypress Hill returned back to the USA after tour in Adelaide, lost daylight savings time, so it became more difficult to watch the podcast. So I'm really sorry to Be Real and Bobo if it came off like I was rambling and not always making sense.
Oh, don't stress. You know, hey, things happen. People throw you off. You know, for whatever reason. I mean, we don't know what that dude told you or whatever, but
Toxic.
yeah, obviously it was toxic. But you know, hey, don't stress off of that. It's all good. You know what I mean?
On the other hand, Bobo told me about you, dude.
damn.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
And shout out to Michelle. Here's her with DJ Lord.
What up?
The cool shirt, Lord.
It is the cookie monster.
What up, Lord?
Doesn't he put down a lot of food when you guys go out to eat? Isn't it always Lord?
He got a quick metabolism, boy, because he can eat.
And he's like notorious for like seafood, right? Like,
Yeah,
that's his thing.
yeah.
We got Moki. Moki saying, just walked into my garage and I hear a strange noise and this little guy scared me. Check this out, E-Zone.
Oh.
Where does he live? Australia?
I'm not sure on that one, but he released them back in the desert, he's saying.
All right.
Salamander?
Good job.
Yeah, those are poisonous. I wouldn't keep that as a pet.
And to homegirl before, don't ever let someone rattle you like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That dude, piece of trash for that. Always stand up on yours and don't let anyone make you feel less than
Yeah.
to throw you off your game.
Yeah, he won because I'm getting mad.
Yeah, don't allow someone to piss you off or to make you feel less than you are. All right, next.
We got Megan. She just wanted to send this in. We had Bart's Barbecue in yesterday.
Is he on the couch of relaxation? Is that what happened? The
There he
hate
is.
couch.
He's on my show today.
Hate couch.
He's back.
Food?
Oh, he's back. I don't know if he's gonna be bringing food, but
Oh.
we're getting an update on the barbecue.
Oh,
boy.
Wow.
And then the Discord has been sending this in a little bit. We got the Minnesota sushi, some pickle rolls.
Yeah.
That's that.
Wow.
All right, if I had a little bit of bread though, then I would.
Bread.
I would try it.
Yeah, because it's kind of like a sandwich at that point. Like
What's
put it-
wrapped around it?
It's
Pickle
it's
and
sliced ham and cream cheese.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Sliced ham and cream cheese.
And
And this
you-
is hilarious because like any kind of gathering in Minnesota you go to, you'd always see these pickle rolls.
Why you ain't
Any-
never make us some?
Any type of gathering.
Gathering.
You had to have heard the way he said that.
Hold on.
Gathering.
The real question is, be real. He knows so much of all these Minnesota dishes.
Yeah.
He ain't never bringing shit. Though.
Okay, like you guys would be eating pickle rolls.
If you brought that in, I would bring some bolillos and we'd fuck them up, bro.
Damn.
I'm sure they become little sandwiches.
Bring it.
Like, cause you just put that in the little, like those little breads Bart's left, and it becomes a sandwich, dude. I'm not saying that's what you should bring out of your Minnesota delicacies, but
Pickle rolls.
come on, Colton.
Pickle rolls. I don't know, man.
Colton.
I'll think about it.
Harold, you're out.
If someone brings them in before you do, you look real bad.
Damn.
And don't make them a miracle whip either, bro.
Oh, hell no. You better not. I don't think you put mayo in them.
Hey Bolton.
The mayo dip.
Bolton.
Oh.
I've been watching the new Fargo, and one of the first terms based in Minnesota, but there's a term Minnesota nice.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Everybody says people from Minnesota are nice.
Is
But,
that what
like-
they say?
That's what they say.
You talk about the
Hmm.
movie?
No, there's the TV show.
Oh, it became a TV show?
Yeah, it's really good. John Hamm is he's playing the sheriff.
I just watched the movie. The movie was great.
Dude, you gotta watch the series though. They got 5 seasons now.
Okay.
And that seems to be it for submissions.
Thank you for the submissions. Keep them coming to BeRealTVContest@gmail.com, and we will put them on as you know. All right. And if you have not smashed that like yet, we encourage you to do so because you might unlock the prescription box that lies in wait for y'all to unlock it. Know what I'm saying? Need 1,000 likes before the show's over. I mean, you're halfway there. There's, what is it, 525 likes right now? Unless that's a 6. I don't got my glasses
Yeah,
on.
525.
Okay, good. I thought it was 5. I was kind of guessing because, without my glasses, that 5 looks like a 6 right now. So we encourage you to do so. You might unlock some cool stuff. Know what I mean? And salute to all y'all for getting down with us. We're about to open up the doors to the Insane Asylum. You got a comment, question, shout out, suggestion, pop it off.
Welcome to the Insane Asylum.
All right, let's do this. We got DJ Fob up in here saying, yo, I heard the Powerball is fake. The man controls it. It's basically a setup scam to steal money, and basically the winners are chosen. What does the table think?
I got this video that I recently saw that kind of made it seem that it's like a whole thing where everybody who wins is CIA family. So they
What?
yeah, and it's always an interracial couple that wins too.
Oh my God.
I swear to God, and it's
Wow.
I went down this iceberg, dude.
It's
But
it's not hard to believe,
CIA runs that, dude. Like that's just money they just keep. It's like a cundina. Just
It's
keeps
their
going
pension
back.
fund.
Well, I don't know. I would have to do my own diligence. I don't know if I would
Yeah.
just be taking that off.
The interracial couple thing though, that's for real though. I was like, what? That's crazy. And I was like, these people have military backgrounds. What a coincidence.
A coinky
It's like a casino, man. It's not made for you to win.
That's not made for everybody
You
to win.
can win, though.
Or the
You
people
can,
that, or the,
after you lose a lot.
hey,
Yeah,
but
that too.
did you research that half of the people that win end up losing it all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not meant
Not-
for you to win.
Not half of them, but a good portion of them have crazy horror stories like that.
A lot of them lose all the money.
Went crazy.
Just yeah.
All right.
And we got our boy the Pope saying, would love to see Chris Hansen on the show. That man is an American hero like no other. Also gave you credit to the most money knowledge in the industry.
That's crazy coming from the Pope.
The Pope.
Or the Pope's asking, be real. Who gave you credit? Who gave you credit the most money and knowledge in the industry? What are you saying?
What? Can you
Wait,
read
what?
that again, dude?
I think he wrote it wrong. Who also gave you credit the most money knowledge in the industry? Who
Oh,
gave you
wow.
the most money knowledge in the industry?
This guy's having a stroke, huh?
Communication breakdown.
Who gave me the most money knowledge?
I guess somebody who gave you like the most game on like money shit. Was it
I'm gonna say no one.
your accountant?
Maybe our accountant, but even
Like-
him, not really. Because with us, they want you to just keep working. You know, like they don't want you to invest in things. They want you to just keep working, because if you get into a place where one of your investment hits, you might not be out there doing shows and getting that kind of money that is like the fast money, you know, and the money that everybody else gets paid off of first before you even do. You know what I mean? So if you get to a place where you've invested in a business and this business is lucrative to where you don't have to do this no more, like you can do it when you want and for fun or whatever, they don't get paid off of that. You know what I mean? There's no commissions from that and all that stuff. So really, they want you to keep on doing the stuff that brings in the money like right away. So yeah, in this industry, you don't get that advice unless you know you have some people inside that you're friends with and they want to look out for you and stuff like that. But not really do we as rappers get a lot of this solid type of advice. Jay-Z's probably one of the first ones that got that advice from someone and was able to shift his situation. And others tried to follow that after that. And you see a shift in guys becoming more entrepreneurial in terms of, you know, not just doing hip hop music and stuff like that. I had to learn all that stuff later. No one gave it to me like that, to answer your question.
And we got Kanye West up in here saying, talk smack now, foos. Step to Julia G.
Julia what?
That's what he's saying. We got Kanye West in here. And then Kanye West is also saying, my handlers was going to take my money, so I caved.
Interesting.
And we got Stalkers asking the table, if you would go to space, what is the item you would take on the trip?
I used to want to go to space, but not going to space. No space, no ocean. So you're not getting me on that flight no more.
Oh boy.
Come on, if you
But
had to.
But if I had to take something,
Yeah, what would it be? One thing.
like a pound of weed,
In space.
I mean, I'm just gonna be a long time.
So y'all want to smoke?
Well, you never know how long it's going to be, but
A pound should be good enough.
why not 5?
They said one, dude.
You
Go
might,
10.
They said one thing, dude. So
One, like.
maybe you put 5 pounds in one bag.
okay,
there you
fine.
go.
I don't know. I'm taking like one big ass garbage bag full of my propane, so I could give it to the aliens.
Right.
Here you go, fam.
They got better weed than you do. All right, next.
Be like, look how far I came though as a human.
Like, shut up.
We got Zero Fox Zero asking, could I get a B-Day shout out for my niece, Jazzy? It's her birthday today.
Happy birthday, Jazzy.
Happy birthday, Jazzy.
May your celebration be great.
Happy birthday.
We got the Pope up in here asking, do you have any Christian elements in your spirituality?
Statues, dude.
Who, me?
Christian.
He's asking, that's what he's
Ailments?
asking the table in the super chat.
Do I have any? Wait,
Christian
I know-
elements in your
Oh,
spirituality.
elements.
Like, and what he's trying to say is like if it has like,
yeah, I mean, a little bit of everything in how I believe. I'm more spiritual than religious, so, you know, I try
Same.
to learn from all of it rather than just say this one thing is it. Because it's all related.
Yeah.
So it's good to learn from all of it.
Santeria has a Christian element. In it.
Yeah, Catholic too.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I would say yes.
We got the Pope asking, also, what's your process for rest days? I exercise 4 and rest 3.
Well, right now I'm on rest for 8 weeks.
You can't work out, dude.
Yeah, I can't work out for 8 weeks.
Are you smoking a lot more now?
Nah, I'm smoking about the same. But what I can do probably in the next 2 weeks is at least walk on the treadmill, like, you know, not at a crazy pace, but like, you know, an easy pace. I can do that. But I can't do no hikes. I can't lift
like
anything heavy.
therapy walk type of thing.
It's slightly more.
Okay.
Slightly
It's not an
more.
old guy walk.
Yeah, hell no. They want you to actually, be active enough, but not lift or work out or any of that stuff. So, I got chill for the next. It now is 7 weeks.
I'm sure you got running shoes, but
I do.
like something.
I do,
would
but
just be like that and walking.
I'm just gonna stick to it because I don't want another one of those type of surgeries ever again, man. Hell no. The 2 days the day of, when I got out, and then the next day, those were hard days. The third and fourth day, okay. Today I'm good,
You
but
had to drink that liquid before surgery.
oh yeah,
That shit's nasty, dude.
all that, all that,
It
son.
tastes disgusting, bro. I've tasted it.
Yeah, man.
The Pope is asking, have you worked with Pimpin' Ken?
I don't think we have. Bishop, yeah, we have,
Pimpin' Ken.
but we've not.
I don't know.
Not pimping.
Yeah, did he make this up? Like, was that a person?
No, Pimpin' Ken wasn't he? He's a real pimp.
We got Jeffro saying, yo, people were doing crazy stuff on Stick Cam.
Yeah, they were. They were doing crazy stuff on Stickam. I mean, it was birthed from the porn industry, so people were gonna do crazy stuff on Stickam.
Yeah, baby.
There was like in one of our avid followers, and she might still watch the show to this day, but like in her room when she used to be on camera, she would have her stripper pole right there and just be doing routines all through the show.
Excellent.
It was crazy.
That's wild.
And then these other dudes who were big names in the weed game for a minute, they would log in and show their like grow room occasionally, and that was before it was cool. This was when it's still outlaw. You know what I mean?
That's wild.
They were doing crazy shit.
Showing grow rooms, just like, oh, check it out.
Yeah. Look at my grow room.
How cool.
While our show was running, they would be like tending to their grow rooms and stuff like that, watching the show and allowing us to see their grow room. Things like that. And then, occasionally people having sex. They'd pop in.
Yeah, they talk like that.
You know what I mean? They'd pop in real quick because they knew you were going to, cancel them out real quick. So they would just pop in the middle of it. Bang. Let you see it for like half a second. And then one of your admins probably took them off. And then, the occasional bump. Someone would, break out the mirror, tuck, 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 and yeah.
Sounds ahead of it.
Bumpity bump.
Rush on the yayo.
Yeah.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
We got Elmo saying about Be Real TV, I would wait for Be Real strain reviews, then drive to LA from Victorville for an 8th.
Nice.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
An 8th. I bet you that shit was $60.
Yep. Probably.
And for on the dot, 3.5.
Yep.
And cut.
And bomb.
There's no cut, bro.
Yeah, there's no cuts. There's no such thing.
I think cut when you buy an 8th is like if you get a little bit of the leafy bud. Like if it's like not trimmed right and you get a little bit of like.
I would put that to like, you see this in a lot of black market weed, like weed that has phospholode in it, right? Which means it kind of makes the buds bigger than they're supposed to be. And it for looks, it's great, but it doesn't necessarily make the weed any better.
Nope.
It actually sometimes takes away from the weed if you put too much of that crap in it.
Wow.
And to make your weed look attractive, you might put this, nutrient or whatever into your into the feed or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, the weed looks crazy, but it doesn't taste that crazy, and it doesn't impact you that crazy. It just looks amazing. And I think it's sort of the same thing. All right.
We got the Pope again in the super chat asking, when did you know that you had staying power?
What does that mean?
Staying power
staying.
is
Just
Like longevity.
Like, yeah.
you have the strength or determination to keep going until you reach the end of what you are doing.
Stain?
Staying.
Staying.
Oh, staying power.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. I think it's just something you have and you don't necessarily recognize it. It's just something you do. You were either born with it or someone taught it to you, and you know, like it sort of stuck because it doesn't stick with everybody. You know, you either have it or you don't. And
It could come and go though, right?
sometimes, but really, if you have it, you have it. You're always going to want to push through on the things that you do. You know, and I mean, that's one aspect of it. The other is, you know, it being quality enough for people to still fuck with it through time. You know what I mean? I don't know when you realize that. That's hard to say. That's a good question, though.
We got
Probably. Whoa, Peter Brady. Probably after year 15. Did you hear Peter Brady?
He was like, "Oh my God, I got to back up there."
When it's time to change, bro. It's time to change.
We got Midget Mike saying, "I suggest you give Les a shot and a moment of chaos."
A moment of chaos. All right, you need a moment of chaos. All right, here's the.
No doubt.
Cheers,
Salud.
B. Cheers, B.
And we got Twackalak saying sending love to all y'all, blessings and blessings, moment of positivity. And we got Megan saying, today is going slow. Could I please have a moment of chaos?
All right.
All right.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Whoever
Man,
wants
what's like
to
the
goes in
best
on
name
there, I'm
ever?
up there.
You wanted
I'm
to
just
do it
out of that
without
pear,
it.
out that rabbit
So
up there.
everything
The
is
fuck
busted.
thinking of snacks.
Try to make it better.
Camera shot.
Try to make it better.
And then when you guys were talking about comedy, Johannes Rebel is saying George Carlin was threatened with arrest for his words.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Well, because it stopped being like, I mean, it was comedy, but it was mostly commentary, social commentary, and some people were afraid because, you know, dude was popular. People loved him and listened to him.
Yes.
And he was enlightening people. So, you know, when you're enlightening people to the things that the powers that be don't want you to be enlightened about, they try to silence it or, you know, try to squash it in some ways.
True.
They were definitely afraid of him.
Yes.
And guys like him.
We got Heshrat saying, yo, congrats on 10 years C-. Be Real TV, I was for sure watching back in 2014 or 2015.
Yup.
Oh, yeah.
It's a long time, man.
Yeah.
We got 89X saying, old Be Real TV had Be Real with no shades.
Yep. And no gray. No shades and no gray, son.
Wow.
I was still a little red.
Bad hair.
You had hair 10 years ago? Nice.
We got Aaron saying, yo, shout to the homie Snacks, giving us the eep.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he's got a little gang up there.
He's gonna eat the bear and the rabbit.
Now the bear he could not eat the bear.
He's going to pluck
He
the
could
eyes
eat
out.
that teddy bear, dude.
He's a bad, yeah.
Yeah. I guess.
Making him share the spotlight like that, Colton.
They're from the same gang, man.
For
It's the little rabbit who might be in danger.
He's
yeah.
alone.
Yeah, he looks startled.
Yeah, he looks like I shouldn't be here.
Cuh.
Help. Marbell, come get me. Help. He's sending messages to Marbell. Marbell, I need your help. SOS. Bolton got me up here with these motherfuckers.
Marbell should be in his after school program, so he can't text you back.
Ouch.
Nice one. Nice
And we
one.
got a Twackalak. We just had a moment of chaos, and he's asking for a moment of positivity.
What is
What would constitute a moment of positivity?
Saying positive shit.
E-Zone, you're a nice person.
It's all about love.
If you're fat, go to the gym.
Yeah,
Right.
you know,
That's what I tell myself when I go to the gym.
Okay, fair enough.
That's positive, bro. You need to hear it.
I didn't give you the buzzer. It wasn't me.
Somebody got offended.
Right here.
Dude.
You, Doc.
What do you mean?
All right,
Hey,
Dom.
look, hold your head up. Hold your head up. Don't let no one get you down, and always think positive thoughts about yourself, all right? Like we always tell you, like at the end of the shows a lot of the times, reinforce your subconscious with positive thoughts about yourself. You know, things like I can do, I will do, I'm doing. You know, and more than anything, look at that mirror and say, I love you. And there goes your positive moment of positivity.
Excellent.
We got Midget Mike saying, yo, for the record, B, I don't do coke.
Oh, I know that. I know that. I just had to, you know, use you as an example.
He just does a little bump.
I just do a little coke from time to time. I don't
just
do
like the
coke.
way
I do a little coke.
I just like the way it smells. I don't do it.
I like the
I'm serious.
And he's asking, B, do you regret passing on Jump Around?
No. It happened as it was supposed to happen. I wasn't supposed to have that song. You know, Everlast was supposed to have that song, and he got it, and he made it an anthem.
Yes.
It's an explosion of a song. You know, it pops off any venue. I don't care who plays it. People are gonna activate immediately. Probably the most powerful song in hip hop in that regard. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I don't regret it, not at all.
And we got Midget Mike asking everybody at the table, where's the craziest place you smoked?
Church.
Craziest place I smoked. Probably on the Smokers Club tour with Burner, we blew out at Denny's.
Wow.
It was late night, probably like 2, 3 in the morning. And we had like a large party. This is when Ennis was rolling with us, Dougie the Wolf. Some of them know him as Dougie the Douche. And we rolled up, Burner's homies and myself and our squad. And the managers like recognized real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And they being super nice to us. They're like, oh, you must have just came from the show. We're like, yep, we just came from the show. And I don't know if it was Burner or myself that asked her, hey, what's it gonna take for us to smoke in here? And she's looked around to see what staff she had and who else was. She's like, go ahead.
Nice.
And they let us blow out Denny's, bro. We tipped her like $500 at the end.
Right on.
You know what I mean? Because it was the coolest thing.
Hell yeah.
She she figured by the morning all this smell's gonna be gone, so whatever. And there was no cameras in that Denny's, no security cams.
Days.
So she was just like, go for it.
Bring it.
And they let us blow. They were laughing and giggling while they were making the food down there because we were the only people in there at this point. There was no other stragglers in there.
If nobody's ever smoked at someplace like that, it for sure will go away by the next day. I remember when I used to work at Baker's, one of my first jobs, the women's shoe store. I remember we smoked it out for like a Christmas in the back. And this is the Crenshaw Mall. Mm-hmm. And we were so worried. We were like, dude, we're going to get in trouble.
But all the baking smells and all that stuff drowned it out.
We were right next to the cookie shop, so we're just like, all right, we'll show up in the morning and we'll clean it up. Dude, they're making cookies in the morning, and that went away.
All gone.
It smelled like fresh Christmas cookies in there.
Baking is beautiful. All right, next.
We got Hybrid Cypher saying, watch out now, less peace, B-E, thanks for Run DMC mix, C-.
Oh, hell yeah. I did a Run DMC mix last week.
Word.
So, hell yeah. Thank you for this, then. No, it was dope. I get so hyped listening to Run DMC. It's the best.
It's way different than the Reverend Run that you saw in that Peace Love when he's in the bathtub.
Oh, man.
I watched that show, Run's House.
Run's House? No, that was cool. I watched the first, I think it was the first season.
I did take from it. I was like, all right, dude's a great dad.
He was a great dad.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, supports his kids. He has a positive message. But, when you look at it, you're just like, man, dude, when you was rocking them Adidas, you was hard. I mean, you still are hard, but I'm just saying, it's like, why'd you put him in the bathtub, bro? That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
Like, you could have just put him like Bernie Mac style, smoking a cigar, having a drink, but not the bathtub, bro. That just makes you look hella soft.
It is kind of weird, yeah.
But he's kind of like being like, playerish, pimpish, but, not really.
Better to have the Crocs on. The Adidas Crocs. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to the shell toes. All right.
We got El Grito Kid saying, yo, B, any stories from Cypress Street in Southgate or the surrounding area? I used to live on Evergreen, a street over. Shout to E-Zone and We Don't Smoke the Same.
Yeah, I remember some of you guys off of Evergreen. A couple of our homies, came from there. that would hang out on Cypress. But I remember there was this one time, this one dude came down the block driving crazy, and he almost hit a kid. And one of the homies said something to him, and this dude must have been loaded or something, right? So he came back around the block to like confront the dude. And I believe it was Slick, right? You guys have met him. He comes to Send Dog every now and then. Him and Slick had some words, and Slick just took off on him. And that dude tried to punch out, right, in his car. And Slick was half his body was still in the car. And homeboy, it was like a movie. Dude was driving like this to try to get him to fall out the car. And I can't remember if he stopped or he hit another car while Slick was still halfway, like in the car and half out the car. You know what I mean? Like his legs were out of the car, his upper torso in the car. Hey man, the whole block proceeded to beat this guy up.
Jesus.
Yeah, like Richard Ramirez style.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't end up dying or anything like that, but he got beat up before he got taken to jail. Dude was driving drunk or something like that and came down the block. It was stupid enough to come back because somebody said, hey, fuck you, man. What the fuck are you doing? Came back around, hey, bro, fuck you, man. Slick gave him a couple shots and tried to pull him out, and homeboy tried to take. We had some crazy times on that block. Next time Slick's here, I'll have him tell the story.
I'll bring it.
All right.
And we got Moving Minnesota in the super chat saying, B movie idea. Be Real moves to Minnesota.
It just what? Bored?
That's the B.
There could only be one prince, and he's gone.
We got the Reiki Rabbit saying, control your subconscious magnet from pulling in havoc. That's what she's saying in the super chat.
Right.
And we got the Pope saying, Down with the King is a top 5 comeback album.
Absolutely. Great record.
And we got Midget Mike asking, B, who was your favorite interview in Best Smoke Box?
Best Smoke Box. I'm going to say Kevin Smith. Because he challenged all of us.
Smoke.
And it was a hell of an interview.
I knocked out.
Oh, yeah, we could see that. There's evidence of you, like...
It's not because it was boring. I was just obliterated.
Well, no one knew that he was going to want to be in there for an hour and a half.
And had we done, we did a few that day, too. That's when we were filming, like, come on, man. Those 2-3 smoke box back-to-back days
were
not the business, bro.
I don't think that was a back-to-back day. I think that was just a day that he caught us off guard. One, we didn't roll enough weed for it. We were using his infused pre-rolls, and that's why he knocked your ass out.
Hey, I remember the smoke box days at the double back-to-back days where it'd be like constant, like, all right, guys, we got this. We trained for this. We got this. And this can be obliterated and then do the show.
Yeah. Yeah. We trained for this.
We trained for this.
Smoke.
We got, let's see, we got Smokestack Max saying the Medication mixtape is dope.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And shout to Panda. He's rating us with the party at 23 on Twitch.
What up, Panda? Salute.
And we got the Pope up in here in the super chat asking, were there any Samoan gangs near you?
Not around us. No, they were more towards Long Beach and Carson. There's a lot of Samoan gangs, Bloods and Crips out towards Carson and Long Beach. But not necessarily, like in Compton, Watts, South Central, East LA or anything. There might be some like towards on the west side maybe, but mostly, you always heard about them in Carson and Long Beach.
We got Twackalack in the super chat. He's just saying peace and chicken grease.
Word.
And that seems to be it.
We want to thank you for all your submissions and your interactions. Salute to all y'all, man. It's all love all the time. And we appreciate you being here with us. And, each one teach one. Tell your friends. Share it out. Let them know about the Dr. Greenthumb show. Best show in the world, not just the highest best. Come get down with us. All right, be a part of the community. You know what I'm saying? If you're new to this, welcome. Lock in. We do it Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the start, 5 Eastern. All right. And after this show on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays is the Mix Show, the Dr. Greenthumb Mix Show. All right. You can catch it on Twitch, B_Real TV, and BRealTV2 right here on YouTube. And if you're a full member of the home site, www.breal.tv, you can also check the mix and the Dr. Greenthumb Show from there. Become a member. There's a lot of stuff we got cracking over there. So we invite you, we challenge you, we dare you. But before you go, smash them likes, man. All right,
Yeah, get it.
got to keep smashing them likes to unlock stuff. You're coming close,
Where they at right now?
but you know we stick on that 1,000. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So salute to all y'all. We'll see you tomorrow, and thank you very much. C minus.
Shout out to everyone here at the table. B.E. Psycho Leezy. Shout out to the Treehouse crew. Dom, Ray, Bolton. Shout out to Aton. Shout out to Dro. Shout out to Javi Lopez. Shout out to everyone in the Kitchen Sink crew, the 5150s, the Insane Asylum. Tonight I will be doing my Deftones mix part 2, where I did one this morning. I'm going to do a whole other different mix tonight on my Twitch channel, probably like around 7. Follow me at C-Fan4. And I'll see you guys here tomorrow as well for Dr. Greenthumb Show and Mix Show right afterwards. Psycho Leezy.
Yep. Salute everybody that's hanging out with us. Cheers to the crew, Dr. Greenthumb, and the whiskey's definitely nice. Feeling good. But shout out Eric Bobo, Stu Bangers. Tomorrow is Friday, and we're dropping the new single, The Dominator, featuring Rusty, what is it? Jukes.
Oh, Rusty Jukes. He's dope.
This juice is definitely nice. Apple juice all day. But Psycho Less, go to the PsychoLessShop.com. If you're checking for the new merch, we got a lot of merch on there. And if you're on the IG, go to Psycho Less Official or Psycho Less Beats and Beer. And it's Thursday, so get ready for the mix.
Shout out to the Insane Asylum. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to Ray Morning Shot Films. Shout out to the Dominator. We got a couple super chats here. We got Gorilla Strong just sent this in. Happy New Year, guys. Thank you yet for another amazing year of laughs and memories. And he's asking, B, will you ever make another Gunslinger mixtape?
Possible, but I mean, we got so much pop in this year to come. I mean, we got Real Psycho with Psycho Less and myself. That's got fire on it. So when y'all hear that, can't wait for y'all to hear that. And then I got some stuff with Burner pending, that we're finishing up. And new Cypress music most likely going to happen. Not necessarily albums, but songs. So just stay tuned, man. We're constantly working. As far as mixtapes, I don't know. I would have to have the time to do that. But we've been doing so much recording that there's really no need for it yet.
I'm ready to start the second album.
Boom. See?
Ready for that.
Just like that. All right.
And shout out to YouTube. Thank you so much for your super chat. Way to go to YouTube. Thank you. What up, E-Zone?
Yeah.
Salute to everybody who tuned in yesterday and everybody who tuned in today. Make sure you tune in tonight. We're going to get an update from Bart's Barbecue, the Alex Jones of barbecue. We're going to have him on the show today. It's going to be a full house. Rock will be in the house as well, too. What is it? Yeah, make sure I will be doing a birthday show, so it's gonna be on Saturday, not on Sunday. Sunday's my birthday, but Saturday it's gonna be pretty lit. I think we're gonna go extra time. We're gonna have like a telethon type of thing, and join the new Patreon tier where we're doing the raffle to win a dope ass care package every month. I mean, hey, check it out. It's on my YouTube.
Ramp up when you have to. Slow down when you need to. Swallow that.
True.